Hello everyone. Ainebyona Marium. You can call me Mariam. I'm so happy to speak to you, and I'm so happy that you gave me this opportunity to speak to the Sunday Assembly. I'm so happy and so grateful. Thanks to everyone that has made this come to pass. I'm the Executive Director, Nurturing for Future Development Organization Uganda, NFDO Uganda. This organization was founded in 2019. This was immediate after my college education. The idea was initiated by me myself, but I was helped by a few people. But minus that, I'm the main idea initiator. The idea of forming this organization came into my mind as soon as I finished my college education. During my college education, the whole of it was sponsored by unknown man, the man I met on Facebook from Ireland in Europe. He sponsored all my university education. He provided me with everything that I needed to go to the university. That man is the man that motivated me to form Nurturing for Future Development Organization Uganda. He is called Thomas Brown from Ireland in Europe. After seeing how other girls were suffering, the life they were passing through, I myself was about to get married immediately after my high school because my mom couldn't extend me further in my education. So the only option was getting married after that. So after finishing college, whereby I did my bachelor's degree in ethics and human rights, I combined the experience that I had gotten before, that I had passed through, and the knowledge I had gotten at the university for fighting people's rights, mostly like women and children's rights. It came into my mind that it would be better I put the knowledge into practice, hence forming Nurturing for Future Development Organization Uganda. Here in Uganda, life is so hard for a woman. That's what I can say, very hard. And most of that we are a developing country. Most of the families are living below the poverty line, so they find it hard to educate their children, and the consequences of not going to school mostly affect the girl child. The girl child, if not schooling, is forced to go in for marriage. If not forced in to go for marriage, they always face abuses from whoever feels like abusing them because they have no voice. They have no one to fight for them. Here, you find a woman is home-seated, he's refused to work. Even not being refused to work, there's nothing they have to work on. There's no work for them because they never went to school. They can't do anything, as in they cannot work because they have nowhere they can go to work when they didn't go to school. So as a Nurturing for Future Development Organization Uganda, we come in. We are a very young organization, but we've tried to help a few we can help. We've tried to sponsor. Right now we sponsor 13 girls. We have 13 girls that we sponsor their education. We provide their tuition fees, scholastic materials, and a few basic needs we can manage to provide in time. We raise the tuition fees through fundraising. We have any fund because here the government doesn't usually fund non-profit organization. They're always there on their own. They always get funded through fundraising and maybe requesting for funds from funding organizations. And whichever organization is very young, most of the requirements we do not apply, as in we don't have the requirements yet the funding organization ask for, but maybe in the future we're going to be having them. Then we also have a few women, the women that have been abused, that have passed through hell. We are trying to help the teenager mothers, those girls that were impregnated at an early age and were abandoned. They have nowhere to go, they have nothing to feed on, they have nowhere to work. We are helping them in any way we can. We are helping train the women in hands-on skills. However much right now we can't say we are doing much because we are limited by different things. For example, we don't have machines for carrying out the hands-on skills, but we do all possible to help them so that they can earn their own living within time, where they can manage to use the skills they acquired at the organization to do their own work, sell it into the markets, and get some money that can take them off even without depending on the abusive husbands. This has kind of reduced abuse in some women who are helping in different communities, but how much it has not taken the abuses away because it's too much, and the lockdown here has made it even worse. COVID-19 in Uganda at first wasn't in much. However much we were locked down and nothing was running, abuse became food for women. That's what I can say. Because cases of death were being reported every day. Women were being killed by their husbands. Girls were being raped. You can't imagine that right now when you go out in the communities, you find girls are pregnant. They're pregnant 12, 13, 11 years, 15, they're pregnant because they're no longer going to school. Even those who are schooling are no longer schooling. And minus that, their home, their parents are poor. Some are being sold off to old men for marriage because the parents cannot sustain them as their home. The parents lost their jobs. So that's the situation in Uganda, as in pandemic isn't good at all. And most it is forcing women to not live a life they should be living because they're being abused. They're passing into the life that has never been there before. However much recently they were being abused, but it was not as much as it is right now. And more still, I think our government doesn't. It had started caring about women, but I think that care and the fight for women's rights isn't enough, as that's what I can say. Because women are often abused and the government has nothing to do about it. You find however much you go to report the abuse to the police and everything, they take long to take action, and this has made life for women miserable. Some have lost their lives. For the government does not usually fund the non-profit organization. They know are there. They give us permission to function because right now our organization is registered. It has a certificate. It is running in the laws, but they don't fund you in any way. They give you the rights to run, you do your activities legally, as in allowed to do your activities, but they do not fund you in any way. So right now the only funding we depend on is the donations. We have recently we got some permanent sponsors for a few girls. A few girls are now assured they can go to school without any disturbance because we have permanent sponsors that are committed to them. A few of them, around 6 girls, have permanent sponsors as in per now, and I hope we will get more in the future. And I'm very pleased the organization is starting to get trust from different social media platforms, because we recently had some widow. She has 5 children. She was living in a very, very bad condition. Her house was almost falling on her, as in how her house was almost falling on her. It was raining inside, all the house was muddy. But when we raised her concern on social media and made a fundraiser, within 3 days we raised the money needed for her house construction. That makes the work, as in the work of the organization, easy, and it makes us feel like, wow, we can get that, we can help more. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. The organization is called Nurturing for Child Development Organization, and we are running our activities, and we hope to do more and more, even beyond Uganda, because I know women outside, women in the whole world really need hope, and they are crying out for hope. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Craig has the link for our donation, as in our donation link for giving way to fight that on the project we are on next, fighting domestic violence. You can help share it for us, it is okay. Or maybe you can help, yeah, talk it to your friends and so on. Thank you so much. Hope to keep in touch. I'm so grateful to be, and I'm so happy to have known and met you people. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye bye.